from Ford Field in Detroit. It's a special Thanksgiving Day presentation of the NFL on EA Sports.
NFL, and we're off on Thanksgiving Day in Detroit. And he returns this to the 22. Out comes the offense for the back at 6'5". That's Josh Allen.
And while he won't admit it because his team lost the game, he had some fun in the last one.
He threw for over 400 yards.
I mean, there's no getting around it. As a QB, yeah, okay. We lost the game, but boy, that felt good flinging it around. Now he's got to figure out how to do the exact same thing, yet turn it into a win.
And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Singletary here running out of the gutters from last week's contest. 16 carries, 69 yards, and a touchdown.
And even though it's a short week, running backs love when they're in a groove, and that's exactly where he is right now. He's hoping to feast a little bit more here on Thanksgiving.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
Singletary again.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers put their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line.
Quarterback is sacked.
And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. And their quarterback, well, everyone knows he's got height, standing at 6'6".
And while he won't admit it because his team lost the game, he had some fun in the last one.
He threw for over 400 yards.
I mean, there's no getting around it. As a QB, yeah, okay. We lost the game, but boy, that felt good flinging it around. Now he's got to figure out how to do the exact same thing, yet turn it into a win.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The numbers for him from a week ago: 3 catches, 55 yards.
This defense is ranked near the bottom of the league against the pass. You get the sense that he feels like if he gets covered on any call, he's going to be upset. He thinks he should be open on every snap in this game.
Here's a first down throw. It's complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
10 yards on the
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Back to throw now on first down. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there, second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Third catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is starting.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. First and goal from the 6. They'll run with Dobbins. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Ball carrier.
Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Lions are going to take a first-quarter lead. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Bills take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
So here come the Bills out for their second drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. The first down run got 5. Here's second and 5. Allen. And that's incomplete.
Allen's pass incomplete on the throwaway.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Yards to go.
From the gun, it's Allen. He's got his man. It's Kendrick Bourne. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 17 on that one and a Bills first down.
First down, Bills.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Lions 7, Bills nothing.
They'll run on first down. Singletary. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Brought down at the 48.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
From just shy of midfield, Allen. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be fourth down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? Third down, they just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
Back onto the field come the Lions for their second overall drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a two-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And he's caught one-handed. Oh, pulled it in. And they finally take him down, but not before he reaches the 43. 43-yard line.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
They'll look to throw now on first down. It's a clear to Galloway. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The end result, 21 yards. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
2nd and 3 with the ball sitting on the 5. Now Dobbins. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Dobbins, the ball carrier.
This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might well go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
The Buffalo defense does its job, and it's 4th down.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
Looking to throw. Galladay's got it, and the Lions have a touchdown. Kenny Galladay, his 19th touchdown now on the season, and the Lions add on to their lead.
Kicker on for the ball.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
This will make it into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard.
Buffalo set to get the football back here. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Nice looking play to start the drive. Down the middle and complete. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case wide receiver, you got to be careful.
Certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time: completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake at the ball and knock it free.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he will be taken down inside the Buffalo 20. A big play there for Detroit. 42 yards.
Well, he's definitely a big target out there, listed as 6'4", and he used every one of those extra inches to go up and make that catch.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Good take by Jordan Poyer. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And they finally put an end to this return, but not before he's all the way down on the 37. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw. Because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
It's a gain of...
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Now he dumps this off over the middle, and he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
A well-executed 22-yard gain. First trip to the red zone for the Bills. They've got it first and goal at the 6. He throws there, incomplete.
I'll tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
And again, it's Allen. This pass caught at the 4. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll look to run with Singletary. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Devin Singletary, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bills have cut it to within a score.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
The kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
There he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. And he's looked pretty good. Does have the 1 interception, but 2 touchdown passes so far, your analysis?
They'll take the offset. When you're talking about throwing two.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Try to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Now fair catch is called for and taken at the, we'll call it the 37-yard line.
The Bills take over.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 37. To the air, Allen. Wide open receiver complete. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on first down is Allen. Going deep for Diggs. And that is going to be pulled one-handed. Wow. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game.
His kick is good.
And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Detroit's offense ready to take over. And we're under a minute to go here. What's been an even first half all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, just string them together. Could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Flush to his right. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Open man is Quintez Cephas. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A first down there on a pickup at 25. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Tredavious White with the pick. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And these guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
They'll take over 1st and 10.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. Big shot down. Nope. Guarantee the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game. We'll just start all over.
A final shot before half for Allen. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. With a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go.
Tyler Bass.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Gotta wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
Here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
So first and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 46. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Going for a right side here, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And 22 more yards there and another first down.
First and 10.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. Two nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll run here with Dobbins. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
Ball carrier.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll go again with Dobbins. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's all clear on guard from Notre Dame, Zach Martin. Still second down. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Buying time to his left. And he's going to keep it here. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. It's a first down following a gain of 3.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Kenny Golladay with touchdown number 20 on the year, and the Lions have taken the lead. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive interception, this drive a touchdown pass.
I like how you described it solid because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounced back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
Taken in at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Let's take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. Yeah, this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Looking to throw again on second down. Allen. Harris has it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
And the Bills.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
On 2nd and 12, Allen is going to find his running back. It's complete. 6 yards on the pickup, and just like that, it's 3rd down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Well, he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
But they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
So here are the Lions to take over. They were losers a week ago to the Bears, but they lead things here as they begin this drive 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
They set up the screen for Dobbins.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And look at this. Big game. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That could be a little bit deflating. Exactly right. A lost opportunity.
It's a gain of 14 and a 1st down for Detroit. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Once more, he was trying to get it to Kenny Galladay, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
So 2nd and 10 now here in the 3rd quarter from Detroit.
One complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A good pickup there, a 22.
3-yard line.
And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game.
Galladay's got it, and the Lions have a touchdown. Kenny Galladay, his 21st touchdown of the season, and the Lions are able to extend their lead. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. And now out come the Bills. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL.
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Deshaun Hand able to record his 5th sack of the season. We're on to the 4th here on Thanksgiving Day. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. The here, it's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get 1 more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the first one for the 2nd one to even matter.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. To throw again on 2nd down. Yeah, quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 7 yards there and a first down.
Buffalo.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Again, they'll throw with Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact. But in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Allen. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time.
Picked off by Justin Coleman. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. Look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Over the middle, it's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but Galladay's got it. And the Lions have a touchdown. Kenny Galladay. touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Lions use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Taking it about the 1. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side of this one.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Allen. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off here at the 32. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 18 yards that time to push him up 1st and goal. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
They'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1.
Galladay's got it, and the Lions have a touchdown. Kenny Galladay with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Lions use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Here comes Josh Allen and the Bills offense back onto the field. And that interception that ended their previous drive likely also ended any shot they had at victory.
Yeah, long road back from here, no doubt about that one. But let's face it, if you're going to go out there and compete, you want to try and end on a strong note, don't you?
Absolutely. It won't end in a victory like you said, but they can maybe take something positive out of this one. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
The 31-yard line.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Open man is born. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Allen will try again on 2nd down, and that is incomplete. A lot of force.
And now offensively, it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now, the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Throwing is Allen on third. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up fourth down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. One final try here for Allen. And now here's another interception. Picked by Tracy Walker. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. And this game... Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Tw0Main
Edmonds there to bring him down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a game considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. Able to shake him off. But now he's swallowed up and taken down. Hassan Reddick in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
13 yards. Brings up third down.
Out of the gun now on third down. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hawkinson. Able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
2-yard line.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for first and goal.
Looks like he'll throw here. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the fourth quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like fourth quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And this will make it into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bills offense now, they get set to head back onto the field.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter.
And his throw is going to be incomplete. He was looking for Devin Singletary there. That'll bring up second down. incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Allen. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Lions will take over.
Kenny Galladay and the Lions set to go to work again.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jordan Poole. And a great return. This is up close to the 40-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Allen.
And he'll get this underneath to Singletary.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
A
Catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Detroit, they keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 8-3 on the year. And they'll get a few extra days to savor this one before they take on the Green Bay